Welcome, one and all. The 30th episode of 7 Sunday Morning Hot Takes is a crown jewel recap and review. I'm the dispatcher. Let's just get to it. Hot take number 1. Overall, a much better show than WrestlePalooza. Not much in the way of surprises or controversy, but some really entertaining performances with crisp and creative, fast-paced action. Let's go through the card in reverse order, starting with the main event. Congratulations to Seth Rollins winning the Crown Jewel Championship and defeating Cody Rhodes without any help at all, not even from Randy Orton. A terrific match that featured a top rope Cody cutter and my new favorite move, the coast-to-coast flying headbutt. The crowd was great for this match, singing Cody's name, mocking Rollins, and at one point chanting for CM Punk. Michael Cole was great on commentary, and it was nice to see that Cody is, in fact, fallible. And just as nice to see Rollins get the formal recognition. Hot take number 2. Rhea and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors was dynamite. I was surprised at how many people were picking the Kabuki Warriors to get the win. Thankfully, they didn't make all the Australian children cry, and the heroes gave the audience a nice feel-good celebration. Io Sky and Asuka are both incredible, and I can't wait till we get a one-on-one match between those two. And the Kabuki Warriors look great as a team despite the loss, so I really hope they get a run with the tag belts. But Kairi and Asuka seem to have an unstable partnership and might break up before they even get started. What's next for Rhea? Hopefully a date with Stephanie Vacour. Hot take number 3. What can you say about Cena versus Styles? That was an all-time classic if there ever was one. 5-star match easy. Contender for match of the year. That match had such beautiful sequencing and so many callbacks, it was like watching a tribute to wrestling itself. Skull-crushing finale, camel clutch, walls of Jericho, Sister Abigail, Scorpion death drop, vintage Orton hanging DDT and RKO, tombstone pile driver, and I'm probably not even getting them all. Cena is one hell of an entertainer, and this match was the antithesis of the Brock Lesnar match and a complete 180 from the John Cena that said he was going to ruin wrestling. This match was an ode to wrestling, a love letter to wrestling fans, a salute to the superstars that gave their hearts to the ring, and a celebration of everything that makes wrestling special. The man who once said he was going to ruin wrestling just gave us wrestling perfection. Hot take number 4. Congratulations to Stephanie Vacour on defeating Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel title, though I am a bit concerned with the speed of her ascendancy. A rocket ship to the moon sometimes comes crashing back to Earth in a hurry. I like Vacour, but I'm not as enamored with her as some people, and I'm thinking this has all come a little too easy. She won a battle royal, she defeated Io Sky, she defeated Tiffany, and now sits atop the entire women's roster. Meanwhile, the Raw women's division is where it's at. With Rhea, Io, Asuka, Bayley, Becky, all former champions, plus Liv Morgan when she comes back, and don't forget Naomi, not to mention rising stars Raquel, Roxanne, and Lyra Valkyria. Hopefully, Stephanie is a fighting champion who defends her title frequently to a wide variety of challengers and charts a course from superstar to legend. For Tiffany, I think the glass slipper is off now, but who is going to challenge her? If it isn't Jade again, then the only suitable opponent is Julia, but that seems a bit quick. And then who would challenge Julia? The best option. Now would be a great time for Bianca Belair to make her return and shock Tiffany with a sudden surprise victory, taking the title with ease. The same title that represents Jade's struggles, sacrifice, and failure. I want to see Jade's scar-faced reaction when Bianca wins that title without breaking a sweat. Hot take number 5. The opening match was a fun one, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. I'm very pleased that Bronson got the win, and I think the Vision really established themselves as a dominant group with Seth's victory over Cody, and Braun and Bronson taking care of not only Roman, but Jimmy and Jay as well. An interesting quote from Roman was, "I love you, but I don't want to see you until Christmas." That should be on a t-shirt. That should be the title of a book, or a song or something. What a great line. But then does this mean that Roman is skipping the annual family get-together for Thanksgiving at Survivor Series? Stay tuned, I guess. On the downside, I was disappointed that an Australian street fight only involved a rugby ball and a cricket bat. Where was the didgeridoo? I would have loved to have seen Bronson blow Roman's eardrums out with a didgeridoo and then crack him over the head with it. I can't believe they didn't do that spot. Hot take number 6. Monday Morning Raw has a big match scheduled between Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. My guess is that Dominic hangs on to the title some more, but I can see a possibility where first Grayson Waller turns up to exact revenge on Penta, but then Rusev turns up to annihilate Mysterio, and Penta gets the upset win and the Intercontinental title. His first opponent would then be Mighty Rusev, but Waller, Kofi, and Woods could also get in the mix as well. Hot take number 7. And finally, I'm hearing a lot of chatter that Austin Theory is slated for a return and will be joining the Vision. That would be great news. To see Austin Theory reinvented and putting him with the Vision would be a huge boost to his career. But I would have liked to have seen him have a go at being a babyface, because I think he can be charming when he wants to be. Maybe a face turn is still down the road, and traveling with the Vision will give him the lift that makes him seem like a star again. Theory is only 28 and promises to still have a long career ahead of him if he puts in the work. Once considered the future of the company, it would be a smart career move to align himself with the man whose vision will revolutionize the entire industry. It's not hard to visualize Rollins with the world title, Braun and Bronson with the tag titles, Becky Lynch and Austin Theory both holding the Intercontinental titles. That's probably a long way off, but on the other hand, the future starts right now. Thanks for being here. I really like watching wrestling in the mornings and could totally get used to that. Kind of wish WWE would go to that side of the world more often. Kind of wish we could all go to that side of the world more often. I'm the Dispatcher. You're on the top turnbuckle, and every day is a sunset flip.